Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful deep divers. I'm back. Shout out to everyone who's here. Oh yeah. Can you hear me loud and clear, deep divers? Much love to each and every one of you. I hope your day is going good. What are we doing? We're just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. Raising the vibration. Much love to all of you wonderful deep divers of planet Earth. I told you, we're back. So, let's start the show off properly, deep divers. Much love. We got a whole lot to talk about. Hit that like button. Share this video. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deep diver. Shout out to everyone who's here. And I got to give a special shout out to all of the amazing souls. Like I told you, deep divers. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are here. And, you know, I got to really do the live streams more often. But I'm here, deep divers. I'm here. First and foremost, shout out to everyone who's been getting the book Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Also the good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. And if your eyes can't look at this truth, you might want to skip this video. We got a whole lot to talk about. So I did that video. If your mind can't handle this kind of truth, you might want to skip this video. A lot of you have a lot of questions, a lot of messages in that comment section. So this is the reason why I do the live streams, because a lot of things get lost in translation. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. Everybody who's diving deep. Everybody who's diving deep. First and foremost, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's been supporting the show. You are appreciated, you know, and a lot of you have been diving deep with me for a little while, you know, and I'm here to remind you that you are what makes infinite waters infinite waters. So I want to appreciate you today. You know who you are. All of the deep divers, the day ones, the people who have been raising the frequency, you are appreciated. Let's start with gratitude, deep divers. So if your eyes can't handle this truth, you might want to look away. So I put that picture, right? And this is really a summary of what's happening on the planet right now. I did a video today, but I said, you know, let me just talk to the people instead. I kind of do that, deep divers. I make videos, I don't even put them up. I said, let me talk to the people directly. A lot is happening, and I always want to remind you right now, you want to be keeping your frequency as high as possible. We ain't started the show, deep divers. This is just the warm up. How you feeling today? How you feeling today, deep divers? So what we're going to do, I want everybody to give thanks. Hit that super chat and give thanks. We're going to go 80s. Then we're going to talk about it. Once again, hit that super chat, hit that like button, share the video. Let's go. I'm so happy. The whole world is just beginning. We already won. It's about us all. So many beautiful deep divers here. It's a choice. It's a choice, deep divers. That's just the warm up. We're going to get more into it. We're going to get more into it. Like I said, I want to read every single comment. Chris Anthony, you are appreciated. You are appreciated. Feeling good to be alive. Absolutely. Absolutely. It feels so good to be alive. And, you know, I've got to really push myself to really do these live streams, because this is actually the best way to interact with deep divers in live times. And so much is happening. So much is happening. But like I say, this is not my show. This is the people's show. I want to hear from you. I want to know how you're doing on your journey. So in that video, if your mind can't handle this kind of truth, you might want to skip this video. I spoke about something which is happening on the planet. These live streams are major healing. Absolutely. Hit that super chat, deep divers. Give thanks. Catherine Ackerman, you are appreciated. Feels so good to be alive. You are appreciated. You are truly appreciated. You are truly appreciated. So, as you know, deep divers, I've been hopping on planes, going to different places around the world. I made a video, time is speeding up. And a lot of people have noticed this, that time is speeding up. Things are accelerating. And it almost seems like there isn't enough time in the day to do what you really want to do. And this is happening for a reason, because this is leading to a major event, which is about to take place. So if your eyes can't handle this truth, if your eyes can't look at this kind of truth, you might want to skip this video. Right now on the planet, there's a calm, right? You can feel it as well. Like, it seems like everything is kind of calm right now because it's the summertime. Everybody is enjoying it. People are going on holiday. So a lot of people aren't really aware of what's coming. We're going to talk about it. Deep divers. Shout out to everyone who's here. Smash that like button. And once again, this is not my show. This is the people's show. I want to read every single comment. Hit that super chat and give thanks, deep divers. Let me know what I should know about. Let me know what I should know about. Crown Spirit, you are appreciated. Highest me, Ralph. I've been doing amazing. Here's how and what I've learned. One must surrender to the darkness, embrace, accept it, and then let go. Without darkness, there is no enlightenment. Courtney loves to win. You are appreciated. Givers give. And thank you so much for your gift, Ralph. Hey, I'm just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. You are appreciated, Courtney. I like that a lot. Let me tell you this. A lot of people have been feeling like something big is about to happen. That's because it is. And right now we're in a kind of calm before the storm. And that's why I told you, don't fall asleep. A lot of people in this matrix are afraid of the truth. I always tell you, we live in a world so fake, the truth actually scares people. And because of this, a lot of people, when the truth comes into the room, what happens? They're like the road runner. They're like the road runner, right? They run away. And in our society of TikTok, social media, instant gratification, narcissistic personalities, it's no wonder why the world is in the state it's in. It's because people don't have the eyes to see the truth. But real eyes recognize real lies. A lot of people know what's up. A lot of people are starting to realize something just ain't right. Nadine, you are appreciated. So we have an elephant in the room right now. The elephant in the room is what the chosen ones speak of. It's what the deep divers speak of. It's what the light workers speak of. And this is the elephant in the room. This is what has to be addressed each and every day. You see, what's happened is that there's been an agenda to suppress the truth. Bread and circuses is how they distracted the masses in ancient Rome. Juvenal, the Roman poet. Are you not entertained? And where we are right now in the world, over the last few years, a lot has been happening. And we've reached a point where things have come to a grinding halt, a standstill. Some people are like, Ralph, you know, everything is back to normal. And you have to remind yourself, the inorganic ones never take a day off. I gave you the heads up in 2019. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm here to give you the heads up that you better watch out for what's coming. Gas prices are going up. Gas prices are going up all around the world. A lot of people don't realize what's really going on because a lot of people are distracted. I told you, when the truth is around, a lot of people are like the road runner. You don't see them again. And a lot of people have what I call fake positivity. There's fake positivity and there's real awakening. Fake positivity is to say, hey, everything is fantastic. The great awakening is to say, wait a minute, no, this is not how we came here to live. We're so much more than we were told, and we have to get our ass free. That's real awakening. And when you meet people around in the Matrix, they'll tell you they're fine. But how can you be fine in a tacky carnival funhouse? Slow motion this side. See, a lot of people don't even realize what's going on. That's why they think everything is normal. Everything is great. Because it's part of the programming. So many people have been programmed that when the truth comes, once again, they're like the road runner. And I want to tell you this, that the truth will set you free, but it will piss you off first. One big truth a lot of people have to awaken to is that, as you've noticed, the awakening in the mainstream is not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be. Because I've been around for a few summers, deep divers. And it reached this pinnacle in 2019. That's when it really reached a great pinnacle, because a lot of people were waking up. A lot of people were really finding out what's really going on in this matrix. The inorganic ones had to lower the frequency. You all know what happened after that. And you've probably noticed that even if you go on YouTube or other websites, you're not really seeing the awakening like it used to be. And this is done because the goal of the inorganic ones is to create the great inversion. And that's why I told you, make sure you're supporting people who are breathing in the good ass prana, baby. Because soon there may not be anybody left. And this is the reason why right now you have to make sure that you are supporting the real and you are dismissing the fake. I told you, once upon a time on these YouTube streets, all you could see was videos helping you decalcify your pineal gland and wake your ass up. It was getting to the point where every single one of these videos were going viral. And they realized that this was causing a huge monumental awakening in the human species. Something had to happen. The algorithms changed. They switched. They changed the algorithms to make sure the truth is not heard to a large majority of people. This is the reason why, you know what happened over the last few years? YouTube censored a lot of people. Other websites were created, all because the truth was under attack. And this is why I always tell you, you must protect the truth. You must protect your freedoms, and you must remind yourself, you are in the midst of spiritual warfare right now. There's a battle for your mind, a battle for your soul, and it's the summertime. Everybody is fast asleep, enjoying the weather. And this is when you should be preparing yourself for what's coming. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. So I always tell you, right now, you want to make sure you're putting yourself in a position where you are most empowered. You want to make sure you're putting yourself into a position where you can be free. You don't want to be stuck in the box. You don't want to be trapped, because when shit hits the fan, you want a quick getaway. We got a lot to talk about, deep divers. Smash that like button, share this video. And once again, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Ambassador of Christ, you are appreciated. Shout out to everyone who's here. So this is the reason why I do the videos on awakening. I do the videos about waking up. I do the videos about freeing your mind, because it is the most important thing right now. And people are ready for it. That's the whole paradox. People are ready to awaken and be free. But they have pulled the wool over a lot of people's eyes in this matrix. And the great inversion is by turning the truth into a lie and the lie into the truth. And that's why I told you, how am I able to inspire millions even though there's an attack against the truth? Because you see, I know the game of the inorganic ones all too well. And that's why I told you, you have to beat them at their own game. I've done it. Because I'm a kind of glitch in the matrix. And this is how you can really shift everything that's happening in this world. You have to learn how to be the glitch in the matrix. That's the reason why I'm still around, deep divers, after all these years, because I know how to maneuver and I know the game they play. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. You are appreciated. Nothing is more powerful right now than your freedoms. Nothing is more powerful right now than you waking up and smelling the coffee. I told you, part of humanity's problem is the existential crisis. What Kierkegaard talked about. The existential crisis is the reason why people are distracting themselves in this matrix. And the existential crisis is about facing your own mortality. It is about realizing what the ancient Egyptians realized, the ancient Sumerians realized, that you are only here for a brief moment in time. Planet Earth is an airport, and people are checking in and they're checking out. If you have that mindset every single day, you can get a whole lot accomplished. Like Buddha said, the problem is you think you have time. Time is running out for you. And that's why you don't want to wait till 5 years to get it done. You don't want to wait till 10 years to get it done. I knew that, hey, the trouble is you think you've got time. When I was 21, I already had a plan to get my ass free. I started young. And that's the reason why I'm still young, living my best life. So you have to be reminding yourself that just because things seem kind of quiet, something is getting ready to happen. And for those who have the eyes to see, the ears to hear, you already know what's coming. And that's why you want to keep your frequency as high as possible. You don't want to get lost in the source. You know, there's a lot of distractions out here. Whole lot of distractions. But you want to be planning the getaway. Spiritual queen, you are appreciated. It's the calm before the storm. I've spoken about it. And right now, that's what we're in. You know, a lot of people are so quick to forget what happened over the last few years. It's not finished. The inorganic ones aren't finished with you. In fact, they were just running an experiment to see how you would take it. And they've got more planned for you. And that's why I told you, don't get distracted out here, because a lot of people who have the eyes to see can say, okay, I've seen so much right now that right now I should be in my purpose. I should be around the right people. I should be being as free as possible. Because if you don't make it out in time, you're going to get stuck. This is the time when you want to be pulling yourself out of the matrix, not going further inside. You never got cancelled. They can't cancel Infinite Waters. Deep diver, it's impossible. And that's another thing, deep divers. I always say names have power. Let me just go into this. Once again, smash that like button, deep divers. Smash that like button. Let's get this into the algorithm. I want everyone to smash that like button. Share the video. You are appreciated. Let's talk about names. So this is a simple form of sorcery, magic. How you can create your own reality. Change your name. This is what they don't teach you. What they don't want you to know about. A lot of people don't realize word is bond. Words have power. I knew this. That's why I said it's not me. It's Infinite Waters. Ever since I named myself Infinite Waters, no harm has been done to me. I'm protected everywhere I go. I'm protected everywhere I go. So you got to remind yourself, names are important. And right now you want to give yourself the strongest name possible. Don't identify with the name they gave you. Choose your own name and make it empower you every single day. This is what they're not teaching you. You see, in ancient times, they had names, Rain Man, Moon Woman. They had names that could remind people of who they really were. A lot of people have forgotten this. And this is the reason why a lot of people are lost out here, because a lot of people have been under a big spell. And that's why I told you. A lot of people have become desensitized, disconnected, and they have become unaware of who they really are. You know, it's not about looking down on people. We were all there at one point, but it's about realizing a lot of people are monkey see, monkey do. There's a power in being alone. I told you in that video, there's a power in being alone. One of the greatest powers of being alone is to realize we are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. Slow motion this side. Let me say it again. We are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. We are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. However, learn to embrace thinking for yourself. Learn to embrace walking alone, at the same time realizing you are never alone. A lot of people, when they take a trip, I always encourage this for people. Take a trip by yourself. Go somewhere. Go camping by yourself. Go to the mountains by yourself. You're going to start to find out who you really are. This is what all the masters did. That was the rites of passage. You got to spend some time alone. It could be a month. It could be a week. It could be 3 years. It could be 5 years. It could be 2 weeks, right? But when you spend time alone, you can think for yourself. And the great paradox is that the people who have learned to master their emotions, who have learned to become comfortable in their own skin, these are the people who do big things. There's a reason why this channel has over 2 million subscribers, YouTube. Deep divers. There's a reason why this channel has over 2 million subscribers. It's because Ralph Smart learned how to sit with his emotions. He learned how to not be afraid of being alone. Ragini, you are appreciated. Tube Tranche, you are appreciated. Thanks for helping me along my journey. Hey, you are appreciated. You are appreciated. Thank you so much. So I had to learn that it's a rites of passage to lose the crowd. The crowd is the matrix. That's what I always say. The crowd is the matrix. And if you can remind yourself, you're never alone unless you abandon yourself, you start to realize that nobody can ever be alone. So there's no need to be afraid. A lot of people are afraid to face the truth because that would require them to separate themselves from the crowd. They don't want to do that. But this is how you go to the next level. This is how you go to the next level. And that's why I always say, I want to see all of you level up. I want to see all of you go to that next level of greatness, and it can be done. But you have to remind yourself, you're going to have to take that trip alone somewhere, find out who you really are, what you need to do, and everything is going to become beautiful. One of the things that's happening on the planet is what I call silence of the lambs. And a lot of people are afraid to speak now because of cancel culture, right? And I want to remind you, that's why I told you, you have to learn how to outsmart the inorganic ones. I'm dropping truth bombs everywhere. But I also know how to speak so the message can get into the algorithm. Right? And this is why I told you that when you're living in this world, don't silence your voice. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes, but also be smart about it. Because all of those people who got cancelled, if they had been able to know the game of the inorganic ones, they could change how they could speak and change the way they delivered the message, their message could still be out there. And that's why I told you, you have to learn how to do that. We're living in a world where a lot of people are still fast asleep. There's levels to this shit, deep divers. And this is not the time to be fast asleep. It's the time to start. What are we doing, deep divers? Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. It's a time to start breathing in that good ass prana, baby, and being awake and aware and really connecting with the right people. So many people have become zombified. They have turned into zombies. They have turned into hollow beings. They have turned into scarecrows, cowardly lions, and tin men and tin women. In other words, many people have lost their substance. And right now it's time to get it back. If you're a lion, it's time to get that roar back. It's time to get that courage back. It's time to have a backbone and stand for something. This is how you can always be empowered. I want to remind you, if you are somebody who has really been sharing with people, helping people, you are the real celebrity. You are the real heroes. Roll out the red carpet for yourself. I want to remind you to do that because I told you, we're living in a great inversion. All of the people they tell you are great aren't as great as you. You've left yourself out of the equation. This is the reason why a lot of people walk around with their head down. I'm here to remind you, you are just as great. And this is a great moment of clarity for a lot of people. You know, I spoke about how a lot of people you're talking to in this matrix are traumatized. As a psychologist, as a counselor, as a multidimensional being, a lot of people are dealing with trauma. Forget about what happened in the last few years. They already had trauma, plus that. So who we're dealing with on the planet are traumatized human beings. Each and every one of you have trauma. It's a whole process of healing the trauma. And this is why, if you're not doing the shadow work, if you're not doing the work to heal your trauma, it is gonna be ugly. And that's what's happened to humanity. A lot of people don't realize they have a lot of trauma to walk through. And this is the first step of really getting our power back, healing the trauma, the inner trauma. A lot of people are traumatized and they don't even know it. Plus, they're drinking the Jim Jones Kool-Aid. And this is why I told you, we have to unlearn to relearn. We have to let go of everything we think we know. The great Krishnamurti said, "It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. Society is sick. Everything you see around you is just a symptom of it." So what a lot of people don't have the eyes to see is that they are also a part of the problem they see in the world. It's not a separate thing. And as you heal yourself, you heal everything around you. If you are waking up in frustration, if you have hatred in your heart, you're walking around, bad body language, you're on a low frequency full of fear, you're sending that energy out there. A lot of people are doing that. So it's not a small amount of people in a room somewhere controlling the world. It's each and every one of you, based on your emotional state, your mental state, and what you have in your heart. And that's why I told you, it starts with love. We can all raise the frequency to create the new earth, have a better world. And thank goodness, this is what a lot of people are starting to do. A lot of people are starting to realize they are a microcosm of the macrocosm. As they change, so does everything around them. This is where we need to be heading to. A lot of people don't have the eyes to see this, that there are other life forms around. I told you about the Kepler telescope, which costs 550 million euros. Yes, they have money to spend on space exploration. But what you find from all the Kepler data analysis is that in our Milky Way galaxy, you have 300 million habitable planets and 6 billion Earth-like planets. We've never been alone. The ancient Sumerians talked of the Anunnaki. They have talked about beings coming down to visit us. Why do you think so many people are waiting for someone to come back? It's a distant memory. So when you remind yourself of this as well, you start to get empowered. You start to realize we've never been the only ones here. And the reason why this is important is because the technology you have, there's other technology higher than that. The awareness you have, there's other people who have a higher state of awareness than you. Me, even the cat down the road. There's levels to this shit. And that's the reason why you want to remind yourself that you're not speaking, you're not seeing the whole truth. Yes, space could be fake. The earth could be flat, it could be round. All you need to know is that you have to question everything. Questioning is the catalyst for higher intelligence. Don't accept the mainstream narrative. Don't accept what you see on the TV. Question everything, and you will be free. Because a lot of people, if they woke up every single day and started to question things, the whole world would be a different place. A lot of people don't have the eyes to say, wait a minute, something isn't right. Let me question it. The only way you can question something is by taking a closer inspection. The only way you can question something is by humbling yourself. This is what a lot of people are unable to see. Many people have become arrogant because they have an iPhone in their hand. They think they know it all because Siri told them. They think they know it all because they can Google it. People have become awfully lazy. And when you're lazy, you become complacent. When you become complacent, you begin to make silly mistakes. And that's what's happened to humanity. It's gotten drunk off its own foolishness. It's gotten drunk off its own ignorance. And the only way for it to come back, for humanity to come back, is to question everything. That can only happen when it humbles itself. Shout out to everyone who's here, Deep Divers. Let's raise the frequency. Let's raise the frequency. Hit that like button, Deep Divers. Share this video. And hit that super chat. I want to read your message. We're going to raise the frequency. And let's go.
We live in a society where people hate their jobs. Media and wrong nutrition take away our faith in God. They changing our thoughts, how can you say this ain't a plot? And if we don't react, we can expect that our brains will rot. See, every one of us got a purpose, now go and find it. Actually, you don't have to look for it if you're open-minded. Everything's connected, but the way we live is so divided. I'm just trying to enlighten you, cause the human folk is blinded. Your thoughts are responsible for how you perceive your life. Humans got different opinions, so do what you believe is right. Religions were invented to control and to make people fight. Why should I go to church? I just talk to God if I need advice. Fuck the separation, we're supposed to be a unity. Too many shady intentions, no one cares about you and me. I became suspicious, don't even eat the food I used to eat. Don't get manipulated and be careful what you choose to be. People always tell you what you can, but it's wrong. You should never really give a damn if you're strong. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. No matter what they say, hold on to your dream, cause anything is possible as long as you breathe. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Look, if you wanna achieve something, you don't need massive luck. If it's something you really want, then all you need to have is guts. Your subconscious mind and thoughts are shaping your reality, so own it yourself if you ain't satisfied with your salary. See, everything you do should be done with enthusiasm. Love is important too, and do never ever lose your passion. Enjoy the moment and stay away from things you can't control, and focus on the news if you really want to expand your soul. They only show us all the negative things that happen now. The problem we have is the false knowledge that's getting passed around. All these people who control the world are really selfish beasts, making us insecure and taking away our self-esteem. I'm the only person I know who questions his existence. Maybe it's my purpose to spread the truth with explicit wisdom. I will be glad if I could make this planet a better place. And if you got the same intention, then you shouldn't hesitate. People always tell you what you can, but it's wrong. You should never really give a damn if you're strong. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. No matter what they say, hold on to your dream, cause anything is possible as long as you breathe. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Start to live in harmony and stop to live in doubt and fear. Find a reason to smile instead of drowning in 1,000 tears. Ask your heart for advice so you won't regret your chosen path. Everybody needs motivation, you can't be too old for that. Showing gratitude is necessary for your future goals. You need to learn from your losses, but you should never lose your hope. Satan was created by humans to make us feel afraid. They're trying to confuse us so we don't even know what's real and fake. Listen closely to your heart so no one can control your mind. Don't believe everything just cause you hear it from an older guy. Don't get me wrong, I don't say that everything you've been told's a lie, but there are a lot of people who wanna say your soul is mine. You gotta protect it, ensure that your heart is guiding you. If you follow your intuition, it's easy to find the truth. Don't let your ego hinder you from living your life in peace. You will never reach your full potential if your mind is weak. People always tell you what you can, but it's wrong. You should never really give a damn if you're strong. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. No matter what they say, hold on to your dream, cause anything is possible as long as you breathe. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. People always tell you what you can, but it's wrong. You should never really give a damn if you're strong. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart.
He actually sent me this song. Chaos Steve, Listen to Your Heart. He actually sent me this song a few years ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a powerful, powerful song. Powerful, powerful song. And this is the kind of music that we need. This is the kind of music that we need every single day. We need music that has a message. We need music that has a purpose. We need music that has something that can really inspire you, right? And that's what this music did. It inspired me when I heard it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to play this song. And that's why I always tell you, deep divers, there are phenomenal artists out there. Let me drop a bomb again for that one. There are phenomenal artists out there who have great messages, you know. But once again, what would happen if that was played on mainstream radio? It should be. But they don't want music like that on the mainstream radios stations because it's going to wake too many people up. And that's why I told you, you have to take a look around at what's happening, that there's an agenda to dumb people down and make sure people don't listen to music like that. And that's why you have to create more music like that, because you've got to remind yourself, you've had artists like Lauryn Hill. I spoke of Lauryn Hill. What happened to Lauryn Hill? One of the greatest artists of our times. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Great message in the music. But I told you, they changed the algorithms. And when you can see it happening in music, you can see it happening in life. That they had to take out the truth, the message from the music, and they had to make sure your children are dumbed down. And that's why I told you, you want to support the real, because the inorganic ones aren't going to stop. Like Orwell said in 1984, if you want a vision of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. That's the vision they want for you. And that's why when you have such a great message like that, you have to support it. That's why I played the song, because this is the kind of music we need and message we need out there. So one of the things I want to talk to you today about, deep divers, is the level of awareness, right? There's levels of awareness. And a lot of people aren't aware of this. A lot of people think, hey, I've gone to university, I'm college educated, I'm a PhD, and they think they're intelligent. I've read over 1,000 books. I'm a psychologist, a counselor, a criminologist. But when I met my mentor, I said, I don't know anything. Because I realized everything I had learned wasn't important. And this is why a lot of people get a wake-up call. You can have all the qualifications in the world, but if you don't know who you are, you're in big trouble. Crown Spirit, you are appreciated. Can you please play When It Burns Up by Rachel Schroeder? It's so empowering, chakra healing. Hey, you are appreciated. If it's free from copyright, send it to me. Hit that like button, deep divers. Hit that like button, deep divers. Hit that like button, deep divers. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. Hit that super chat. Hit that super chat. Hit that super chat. Give thanks. Give thanks. That's what it's all about. So there are levels to this. There are levels of awakening. And a lot of people say, how do you know what you know? And it's because I've been on a little journey. I've been on a little deep divers, and I've found out some things. I found out some things a lot of people haven't found out. I've also met people you don't know about. I've seen beings you don't know about. I didn't just pop on the scene one day and say, hey, I had to be initiated. I had to go through a rites of passage. And I had to realize at that point, there's levels to this. And this is the reason why you want to remind yourself that there's always more to the story than you know. You have to look within. You have to humble yourself enough to realize that a lot of people all around the world have to face the same moment of clarity, which is, who am I? What am I here to do? And what is the meaning of everything? This is what a lot of people are gonna face, you know. Sometimes it happens when someone passes away. Sometimes it happens when people go really into the matrix, then they have a breakdown. Because, like I told you, that's the only reason why we're here, to find out more about the story. A lot of people get so lost in the matrix, lost in the source, that they don't even realize that the real work hasn't even begun. That's the work on yourself. That's the shadow work. That's healing your trauma. Now the journey can begin. And you can get caught up out here, but one day you're going to have to face the music. A lot of people don't want to face the music. They want to continue to say ignorance is bliss. I don't need to know about that. I can do whatever I want. And that's where a lot of people have messed up on. You can do whatever you want, but there's going to be consequences. And you reap what you sow. Keandra, you are appreciated. And what's happened is that humanity is now waking up from the hangover. Oh, they partied all night. They drank a lot. And they did a lot of crazy shit. But now it's the morning after. Humanity is in the morning after. Just hungover. You got to face the music. And this is the reason why, if you can learn to face the music, you can free yourself. There were great masters who came back to teach humanity to face the music. You had prophets, you had sages. In modern times, you had Osho came back to tell people face the music. You had Krishnamurti. These were phenomenal beings. But it wasn't enough. And it's not enough, because you have to realize that shout out to everyone who's here. Anthony Da Silva, you are appreciated. Thank you. Hit that like button, deep divers. Share this video. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Hit that like button, share the video, hit that super chat. So there have been people who have come back to tell us about the real issue. See, the real issue is not a pandemic. It's not climate change. It's not a war. The problem with humanity is that they have to face themselves. In the words of Ralph Smart, the human being is on the run from itself. Many people are caught up in the act. It's easy to act when you're living on a stage. That's a slow motion. So it's no wonder why people are acting out here, because the whole world is a stage. The world Shakespeare was talking about is the Matrix. He wasn't talking about Mother Nature. When he said the whole world is a stage, he was talking about a matrix. So long as you're in the matrix, you're going to have to be an actor. So long as you're in the matrix, you're going to have to be an actor. That's why you go on Instagram, add me on Instagram, Deep Divers, Ralph Smart. You go on Instagram, a lot of people, what they show you on their pictures, in their story is not who they really are. When you meet these people in real life, they're completely different. It's because people are living out their fantasies. They're living in the illusion not the reality. That's the reason why people don't want to show you the other side of them. They don't want to show you when they just wake up, when things aren't going so well. They don't want to show you that side. They just want to flex. They want to show you, hey, my life is fantastic. I'm doing fine. But what does fine stand for? Fearful, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. That's the state of the modern human being, because people are afraid to face the music. I had to face the music. I was also lost in the source. I was someone who was trying to run away from reality. And it's easy to do out here. But I couldn't sleep at night because certain people, they just have so much realness inside of them. They can't act a fake way. They can't be fake. They got to keep it real. For some other people, it's a lot easier to sleep at night, even if they're playing a character from a fictional movie. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Let's get this into the algorithm. Smash that like button. Share the video. I want to hear from you. Hit that super chat, deep divers. Give thanks. Hit that super chat, deep divers. Give thanks. It's a whole new world right now, deep divers. Code Zalo, you are appreciated. Face the music to find your song. Absolutely. Thank you, mentor. Eternal gratitude for your guidance through the years. The eternal student never stops learning. When the roller coaster gets rough, hold on. When you fall, rise again. That's a great, great message. Wonderful, wonderful. The eternal student never stops learning. Never. You know, one of the things is, shout out to everyone who's here. One of the things you got to remind yourself of, deep divers, is that we are in a calm before the storm. People are changing. Their DNA is changing. They're not the same as who they used to be. A lot has happened over the last few years. You already know what I'm talking about. And that's why I told you, you want to make sure you are facing the music, because you can face the music or you can become hypnotized by the music. And a lot of people are hypnotized by the music. Crown Spirit, you are appreciated. I cannot link it, but they don't copyright since the channel I found it used it. The title is I'll Still Be Here by Rachel. Okay, I'm going to play it next time. Send it to me, Crown Spirit. You are appreciated. There's an expression in the Matrix which goes like this. You're too deep. And have you ever had someone tell you that, deep divers? Gosh, you're so deep. And you're just really just talking casually. Gosh, that was so deep. And this is what happens when you can't face the music, because that existential crisis faces you. And you're not being deep, you're just being real. And you want to really remind yourself that anytime someone says, that was so deep, man, all you got to do is laugh and say, it wasn't that deep. That's just me. And you have to embrace who you really are. You see, people have been conditioned to be afraid to be deep. If you're at a table with a group of friends, you start diving deep, talking about Ralph Smart. Oh my gosh, that's so deep, man. And you're like, actually, it's what I always think of, right? And right now, people have to really own this. They have to own not being ashamed of being called deep or diving deep. Embrace diving deep. That's what we're here to do. A lot of people are like, I don't want to talk about that. That's so deep. What do you want to talk about then? You want to talk about what's going on in the matrix. Part of what keeps you in the deep sleep. So what's happened on the planet is that people have been afraid of being deep, who they really are, and they have been living on the surface. This is the reason why, as you are waking up, you now have the eyes to see that a lot of people haven't really checked in. Because once you check in, once you go within, everything gets deep. You start to see, oh, okay, how are my emotions today? Okay, how am I leveling up? Okay, how am I working on myself? But like I told you, it's easy to be a clown out here. It's a choice you've got to make. I could have chosen that role. I could have chosen the role as a clown. The clown is the one who doesn't face reality. They pretend to be someone else. And a lot of people are clowns out here. I used to be a clown, deep divers. It was terrible. You can choose to live in ignorance. You can choose to not want to know what's really going on. But one day, it's going to come knocking on your door. And when it comes knocking on your door, I mean, you can try and be the road runner. You can try and run away. But you see, the road runner can only run for so long. You got one more of that left. So run away again. Run away again. You got road runners out here, deep divers. When the truth is coming, they're gone. One day you're going to run out of energy. You're going to have to slow down and face it, right? But, you know, right now, we're living in a powerful time. One of the things I saw is, you know, I do a lot of relationship videos. This is sexology. And I want to ask you, deep divers, is there anything you think I should be paying attention to in terms of relationships, male and female connections? What has been going on? Where are we? Shout out to everyone who's here. Smash that like button, deep divers. Smash that like button, share the video. Smash that like button, share the video. One of the biggest things that's happened recently is that people have forgotten who they really are. You see, the state of the world is a reflection of male and female relationships. Let me say that again. The state of the world is a reflection of male and female relationships. Let me say it one more time. The state of the world is a reflection of male and female relationships. Class, you are appreciated. Acidic 25, you are appreciated. Thank you, Ralph. When I was 18, I started waking up fast, but I thought I was going insane. Hey, deep divers, I want to remind you, you are not crazy. You are just waking up. Congratulations. When I was 18, I started waking up fast, but I thought I was going insane because no one around me could relate to my thought patterns. Thank you for creating a place where we can come together like this. Hey, you are appreciated. I appreciate that. Pink Diamond 77, you are appreciated. Everybody who's here on this live stream, you are truly appreciated. I'm here to create a place for like minds to come together. Because like I said, so much is happening on the planet. And you have to remind yourself that, like I just said, the state of the world is a reflection of male and female interactions. And this is the reason why you cannot have a toxic world with peaceful men and peaceful women. It's impossible. If you think the world has become toxic, that's because men and women have become toxic. They've forgotten who they really are. This is the big problem with the state of the world. We're going to get into it. This is the reason why you've had the likes of people like Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate. A lot of people come out and give their view on the situation. But it's even deeper than all of that. It is because people have forgotten who a man is, what a man is supposed to be doing, who a woman is, what a woman is supposed to be doing. We're in a world where everybody says, I don't need to listen to that. And this is the problem with the planet. And this is the reason why the world is going to be in for a rude awakening. Unless people start to remember who they really are. Once again, the state of the world is a reflection of male and female relationships. And until we heal that, there is no hope for the world. A lot of men are in ego. A lot of women are in ego. It's because people think they don't need anybody. Many women are programmed in this matrix. Many men are programmed in this matrix. And you don't realize that someone has been grooming you to be who you are today. That's not who you really are. A lot of women have become very yang, very masculine. A lot of men are also out of balance. This is the reason why the whole world is out of balance, because people have been consumed by the ego. People are living in an instant gratification, I don't need you kind of world, when this is the exact problem. Because you do need people. And you need to realize when you have an empowered man and an empowered woman coming together is game over. The inorganic ones know this. What they had to do was destroy the connection between man and woman. They had to destroy the connection between man and woman, because when a man and a woman come together who are awakened, is game over. Good news. The good news is that a lot of men who are awake and women who are awake, they're realizing this and they're coming together to create their own empire. And this is amazing to see. And you want to make sure that you have a strong queen in your life, a strong king in your life, because you're going to need each other. You got to stop thinking that you can do it all alone. Ladies, fellas, I don't need anybody because I've got money. But this is the reason why you're lost, because you don't have a support network. And you've been chasing the check. You're more in love with your boss at work than your man at home. You're more in love with your boss at work, making sure I got to please him, than your man at work, than your man at home. And a lot of people aren't spending enough time with each other. And this is the reason why something just ain't right. It's because there's a huge disconnect between the male and the female. Once again, the state of the world is a reflection of the male and female relationship. Nothing more, nothing less. And until that's healed, there will only be chaos on the planet. So the good news is that we don't have to look too far to find a solution. We can take a look at our own lives and say, wait a minute, how am I bringing that into my life? How am I a living example? Because we are the change that we can see in the world. We must be it first. That's why you love cats, right? That's why a lot of people love their dogs. There's a reason why a lot of people love cats. The cat down the road, the dog down the road. It's because a lot of people realize that human beings are difficult to deal with. The reason why human beings are difficult to deal with is because human beings have many layers. They have a neocortex, which is always analyzing. This is the reason why it's very hard for human beings to be consistent unless they really master their emotions and know who they really are. Many people are governed by external forces. And that's the reason why you have to be reminding yourself every single day, as soon as you wake up, there is someone who wants you to be someone else. Ladies, there is someone who wants you to look like that other woman. Fellas, there's someone who wants you to have this level of success as that other man. So there's so much pressure to be someone else. People have lost themselves in the source. They don't even know who they really are or what they're chasing after. And this is the problem. Oh, we're diving deep divers, but everything can really turn out in a great way when you ask yourself, what am I doing? What am I doing to bring the missing piece of the jigsaw to the jigsaw? You are the missing piece of the jigsaw. All you have to do is make sure you are on your job. We are the world, we are the children. All you have to do is make sure you're doing your part, because you are the missing piece of the jigsaw. I told you, I woke up with a choice. I could have said, you know, I know this stuff, but I'm going to keep it to myself. But just think, all of the people who have seen Infinite Waters diving deep, even if they don't have a YouTube channel, there's a lot of people who don't have a YouTube channel. They watch the videos. Even if they saw it from a friend, they're going to have a spark inside of them that's going to go off at some point. It's going to make them awake to something they may not have been awake to. So when you remind yourself of this, deep divers, you have to remind yourself you've got something. You've got something phenomenal. You've got something great. And you have to share it with the world. You have to share it with the world. Let's raise the frequency, deep divers. Hit that like button, share the video. Let's raise the frequency. Hit that super chat. Hit that like button, share the video. And we're going to raise the frequency. Let me shout out to everyone who's here. Let's go. so happy. The whole world is just beginning. We already won. It's about us all. So many beautiful deep divers here. It's a choice. So happy to manifest whatever you want, to be whatever you want. It's a choice. Freedom is a must. We have to become the spoon. J Jax, you are appreciated. Shout out to everyone who's here. And let me give a shout out to Mark Pagan. I produced that song. He remixed it. Great producer as well. Mark Pagan, SoundCloud, iTunes. Go and check his production out. Just giving thanks, Deep Divers. Shout out. How you feeling today, Deep Divers? Is there anything I should be aware of? What's happening in your side of the world? Like I say, you know, we're living in a great time. We're living in a great time right now, but it's all about us realizing that this is the calm before the storm. This is really a calm before the storm, and you have to prepare yourself for what's coming. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. You know, one of the things I said is that the state of the world is a reflection of male and female relationships. And the reason why male and female relationships are in big trouble is because people don't want to surrender. Women don't want to surrender. Men don't want to surrender. Someone has to surrender for love to come inside the room. If nobody surrenders, if everybody thinks, hey, it's all about me, then we can't dance in harmony. And this is why I said, as you heal yourself, as you heal your relationships, your friendships, your connections, so will the world heal. How can you expect a peaceful world when you can't even make peace with your neighbor? Ubuntu. Right? So this is one of the biggest things. One day, many people are going to look back on this time and say, oh my gosh, we were so far removed from who we truly were. But that one day can be now, because you've seen me off grid, and I've been to places, deep dives. I'm going to start to speak more. I got to have a whole vlog series, right? Speak more about the places I've been, people I've met, things that I've seen. That's why I can talk like this, because I've really been out there. I've really been outside. You've seen videos I've posted. I've really been to the four corners of this planet, and I'm still traveling, still learning, still growing. And people who I've met who are also awake, they've already left this matrix. They can already see through this BS. And they've chosen to say, you know what, from here on out, I'm going to be free. And that is amazing to see. And have the courage, like I said, if you need to take a trip, have the courage to take a trip. If you need to disconnect, have the courage to disconnect. I was turning off my phone so much that it didn't even matter. I didn't need the phone. And I'm got to say that in present tense. I'm turning off my phone so much these days. It's like turning it on is a distraction. Ever get that feeling, deep dive, as you turn on your phone and it's kind of interfering with your peace of mind right now? That's the new earth. New earth is where you're already at peace. The phone is a distraction. The phone is a interference with your feng shui. I'm only using the phone really just to post videos, connect with people, but I don't need it. I could live with no phone, but I know I need to use this technology just to get the message to the mainstream. But if I wasn't doing this kind of work, there will be no need for me to have a phone. There'll be no need for me to have an iPhone. I will be disconnected totally, but I'm already doing it about 80%. And when you do it, like I say, when you turn off the phone, you can get a better connection. When you turn off the phone, you'll start to realize that life can be better. You'll be like, you'll be like that. So, you know, a lot of the things we've been programmed to say, oh, we need this, we don't actually need it. And if you can learn to, it's not about getting rid of it. It's about changing how you use it. That's the big thing. I'm not against technology. I love technology. I use technology, but I've changed how I use it. I don't use it to just distract myself. I don't use it just to seek external validation. I don't use it to create a fake me. You know, a lot of people are using this technology to create a fake them. And that's the problem, because the technology is now harming you more than helping you. You know, a lot of people started out when I started out, but they can't keep going. Why? And they stopped because they can't be themselves. That's the big thing. You know, when you're talking about content creation, you can do it for 6 months and a year and get away with it wearing a mask. You can even do it for 2 years successfully and wear a mask, even 3 years. But one day, one afternoon, that mask is going to fall off. People are going to start to see who you really are. And it's going to be hard to keep up the fake persona. You're going to get tired of it. That's why you don't see a lot of people around anymore, because they were acting. But the people who are still here and the message hasn't changed are the people who are being themselves from the get-go. And that's why I told you, all I need to do is open my mouth and I wake up with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth. All I need to do is be myself and I'm winning. And that's what you want to be saying to yourself. All I need to do right now is be myself and I'm winning. You see, a lot of people, once again, they stop being themselves. This is the reason why they stop really living their best life. A lot of people, as you grow and evolve, you start to realize that it's not about the money. It's not about the fame. In fact, I'm not famous. I'm more than famous. What is more than famous? That's not a riddle, deep divers. What is more than famous? Right? That's a riddle for you. I'm more than famous. A lot of people, they want to be known. They want to be known. They say, hey, Ralph, I want to create a TikTok video. I want to go viral. I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to get people to look at me. I want to be known in the world. I want to be a CEO. I want to do something that people can say, oh my gosh, you're doing great. And this is where a lot of people run into a lot of problems. If you have a desire to be known by people, you have to ask yourself why. You know, I've never said, hey, I want to be famous. I want to have a lot of people knowing who I am. I don't care about that. It just so happens that what I'm doing, the message is so strong, that's just a byproduct. That's just a byproduct where people say, oh my gosh, I saw you on YouTube. I say, oh, really? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, cool. But I don't have to seek that because I don't need that. All I need is peace and quiet and the cat down the road. But in our society, Shane, you are appreciated. Crown Spirit, I'm going to play that song on the next live stream. The link is in the latest video about being alone. I'd love for everyone to hear it too. I'm going to play that on the next live stream. I've got you. A lot of people say, hey, I want a lot of people to know me. And I'm not just talking about fame. That's the thing. See, this thing is so deep. It's not about being a celebrity. No, people want to be famous in their workplace. They want to be known as somebody. This is a problem. The reason why it's a problem is because if that's not you already, it means you're trying to become someone and you're trying too hard. So the conditioning of society is that you must be in the in crowd to make it. I'm the complete opposite. And I've already made it. And this is why you have to remind yourself that it's not about being in the in crowd. It's about being you unapologetically. I was actually watching Nina Simone and I'm like, okay, Nina Simone, She is original. There's nobody like her. That's amazing. Michael Jackson, nobody like him. Prince, nobody like him. These are people who are original. And in today's world, many people have lost their originality. Many people have become clones and copies. But it's not that they don't have something original inside of them. It's that they've lost it. And what you don't realize is that if you can have that unique gift of your own originality, you are going to stand out. People are going to say, who are you? People are going to be, oh my gosh, I've never seen someone like her. I've never seen someone like him. They might even think you're crazy. They might think you're a genius, but they'll definitely say you're different. But this is the secret of how to get out of the matrix. You have to be original. This is the reason why Infinite Waters has 2 million subscribers, because a lot of people who watch my videos, it's a very wide variety of people who watch my videos. I'm a glitch in the matrix. There's nobody like me, which means I have no competition, which means I have no standard to live up to. When I make videos, do you think that I'm saying, oh my gosh, I hope I get it right. I hope I got to say it like that guy or that woman. I'm going straight off the top of the dome. Because of this acceptance, the universe says, okay, it's time for the waves to part ways for you. A way will be made for you because you have accepted yourself. You have accepted yourself 100%. And the people who can accept themselves are the people who go far. The people who aren't looking for other people's permission are the people who go far. And this is the big secret of Infinite Waters. That, like I told you in the beginning, a lot of people just want to tell you things that sound good, but it's not the truth. A lot of people just want to tell you things that are socially acceptable. They don't want to ruffle your feathers, but they're not being truthful to who they really are. But the people who are brave enough to be the wolves, to talk their heart and mind, these are the people who are living their best life. Because these are the people who don't have fear. And these are the people who can sleep at night because they're keeping it real. So always remind yourself of that. Like I say, a lot of you are awake and aware. But you have to ask yourself, have I really kept it real around my circle, around my friends? Do they really know who I really am? Or am I still pandering to the crowd? Am I still trying to keep quiet? I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to make a fuss. I don't want to make noise. Well, that's what you got to do. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. You're truly appreciated. Reading every single comment. Gonzalez, you are appreciated. One love. Abundance is our natural birthright. I was selling my products for the first time yesterday, and a beautiful soul came up and said, 0101, we are in the matrix. Hey, that's a sign right there. That's a sign right there. You are appreciated. Smash that like button, deep divers. Let's get this into the algorithm. Smash that like button. Hit that super chat. Give thanks. One of the big things, deep divers, we're live right now, is that we are in a calm before the storm. And I'm going to go into more detail on that in future videos. But you've got to remind yourself, right now, you have to realize that a lot of things are happening very quickly. And because things are happening so fast on the planet, a lot of people are not themselves, because a lot of people haven't had time to really process what's going on, because that's how this matrix was designed, to keep you always running, human doing, when you got to be a human being. And this is the reason why you don't want to get caught up out here in a hurry, in a rush, because you can see everything when you begin to slow down. A lot of people don't want to slow down. Let go or be dragged. Zen proverb. Let go or be dragged. And I realize that it's really about letting go right now. You know, letting go of certain people who aren't serving you, letting go of a job not serving you, letting go of being fake, letting go of anything that you know is not really helping you evolve. One of the biggest things right now, deep divers, is to be unapologetically you. A lot of people don't have the eyes to see this. Their eyes can't handle this kind of truth. Can't look at this kind of truth, that you are living in a flash of light. And this is why I said the ancients knew about this. They knew that this is an airport. People are checking in, people are checking out. And your time in this human form is numbered. Based on this premise alone, you start to realize that, hey, what am I chasing? What am I working for? All of these things will come to your mind when you realize this truth. It all goes back in the box. You can be the wealthiest man, wealthiest woman in the world, but you're still going to go underground. This is the cycle of life. And this is the reason why the great masters would say, to understand how to live, you have to understand how to die. To understand how to live, you have to understand how to die, because it all goes back in the box. My car got stolen. I spoke about that, deep divers. I was so pissed off, like shit. Not for the car, it's because I had things inside the car. But when I actually had a moment to myself, I say, you know, it's only a car. Who cares? The reason why I said that is because everything is on loan. At that point, it made me realize that even more, to say, oh, the universe doesn't care if your car gets stolen at all. But it made me realize we have to not get so attached to these material things. And we also have to learn to not hoard material possessions, because if we do, we now become prisoners to them. And that's why I can proudly say I'm not in love with any car, phone, or technology. I value human beings more than that. And this is what can bring you greater joy, greater peace of mind, to say, wait a minute, human beings are far more valuable than our possessions we have in our home, right? But what's happened is that a lot of people say, oh my gosh, my car, my BMW, this, that. It's just a car, just a piece of metal constructed in a certain way to give you the illusion. But ultimately, human beings are more precious than any material possession. I don't care about your Louis Vuitton bag. I'm sorry. Great design, but surely a human being is more valuable than that. You want to be seen with a human being rather than a Louis V bag, right? So, you know, a lot is happening. And a lot of people right now, I had to learn this. I had to learn to let go. I had to learn to let go because at one point I was caught up in all of this madness. And I realized that just like the old man in Squid Game said, the wealthiest man and the poorest man have the same problem. That's what the old man in Squid Game said, right? He said he had become so wealthy, he started to find out the truth of things. He also was met with the existential crisis. And this is the reason why I say you have to make sure what you're working for is more than money. You have to make sure your whole lifestyle is not just about material gain to say, oh, when I get this, I can do this. But you want to ask yourself, how can I impact people? How can I make this great change that can benefit everything around me in a positive way? That's more valuable. Because none of this stuff you can take with you. People have tried. People have tried to take it with them. The problem is, it's a whole cycle. And these are the deep truths a lot of people don't have the eyes to see. You see, people often ask me, Ralph, why are you plant-based? I've been plant-based for nearly 17 years, right? Yes, I love animals, but it's not just about the animals. It's because I had to learn how to let go. It's almost a form of discipline. If you can learn to let go of certain foods, it's a good exercise to learn how to let go. Because you're going to have to let go eventually. So it's all of these little things to say, okay, every single day, how can I let go of what could potentially keep me in a prison? A lot of people say, I'm bored. Do you know, deep divers, I could never actually get bored. Ever been around someone who's like, I'm bored, and they start running off? Ever been around someone like that? As soon as they're with themselves, they're like, I'm bored. They're the road runner. And this is the big issue with humanity. People have become afraid of being with themselves. They get bored quickly. And you want to remind yourself your imagination should never be boring. It should take you to great places. And you should be always fascinated by what's going on in your miniature universe. How can you be bored? But that's what happens when you rely on the external world for stimulation. Eventually, the thrill is gone. Shout out to BB King. And you get bored because everything reaches its threshold. Now you need a higher hit. You need a stronger dose. And that's what's happened to many people. Even their own life is not entertaining them enough. They're getting bored of it. Even with everything they have, they're getting fed up of it. which is the reason why you have to find something more precious than anything society could offer you. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. Deep divers, how you feeling today? And I always do these live streams because it's so wonderful. This has been a powerful, powerful show. It's a powerful show right now. So wonderful just to connect with you wonderful deep divers in live time. I want to remind you, it's a great time to choose love. It's a great time to really remind yourself you're not alone. You're not alone, right? And that's the thing. You know, for me, I've known a lot of people who you think have a lot of people around them are very lonely people. But people who have taken time out to know who they are, go on the journey within, they are never alone. And that's the thing. Don't be fooled. You have people right now who are in groups of people. They're in a crowd of friends, so-called friends, but they're lost. They can't be themselves. They're in a prison. They don't even know it. They don't even know it. That's why I told you. The crowd can trap you from being where you need to be and who you need to be. If you have a circle of friends who don't accept you for you, they don't want to hear that, you're in big trouble. And that's why you need to get out before it's too late. You want to be around amazing people who really honor you, accept you, and love you for you. Raising the frequency. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Deep divers. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Share this video. Let me play you this, because we need to go to the golden age. Let's go.
There's two ways to live. You can be stressed, or you can relax. You can go crazy, or take a moment to see what's just happened. The choice is yours to create balance. Just dance to the rhythm of the beat. Time to be free. You can find your way out to live free. It's time to be free. Yeah, be the change that you want to see. We can make a difference if we open our minds and turn off the TV. Be unique, be yourself. Don't copy anybody, just be yourself. Cause at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Trust me, I've been there, been where you don't want to go on a cold night when it's freezing, frosty, cold, not sunny. But I got up cause I'm a champion. I keep shining, stay smiling. No, I won't sell my soul. You can't buy me, go on, try me. Yeah, see what happened? So the moral of the story is just be yourself or become someone else. Two options there. Out of the two, what's it gonna be? You decide, you choose. They wanna know where you're from, where you're going to, but I live free. Fulfill the dream. Just dance to the rhythm of the beat. Time to be free. You can find your way out to live free.
Oh, deep divers. Shout out to everyone who's here. That was a song I produced. Golden Age. Yes. Deep divers. One love to everyone who's here. Like I said, powerful, powerful show. Powerful show. Much love to each and every one of you deep divers. Go and get the book Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon, ralphsmart.com/the book. And remind yourself, like I say, next time you're here, you got a question, have it ready. We'll be diving deep into all topics, and powerful show. Remind yourself, deep divers, choose love over everything. And let me know, because I did a video today, but I'm not sure if you can handle it. I might release it tomorrow. What do you think? I'll release it tomorrow morning, because we already dived deep today, deep divers. We already dived deep, so we can leave that one for tomorrow morning. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. You're truly appreciated. A lot of wonderful deep divers. A lot of wonderful deep divers. People say today or tomorrow, which one, deep divers? I'm not sure if you can handle it today. Which is better for you, today or tomorrow? People are saying do it today. Some people say do it tomorrow. Smash that like button, deep divers. I like that. Do it tomorrow. Let it marinate. You know. Well, I'm doing videos every single day. Every single day I'm producing something. Every day I'm making videos. But this was a powerful message. Sometimes when I make videos, it's like you need to digest it with some water. Because we be diving deep divers. But let me just say this. Thank you to everyone who's here. You're truly appreciated. And remind yourself, you are the power. You are appreciated. If you want it today, hit that super chat. If you want it today, I need 5 super chats. And I say, okay, let me release it. 5 super chats. I'll release the video after this. 5 super chats. I'll release the video. But they have to be in the space of 2 minutes. So I'll wait. Otherwise, I'll release it tomorrow. This is what we call putting your money where your mouth is. I'm just playing with you, deep divers. Powerful video. Powerful video. Planet Pisces, you are appreciated. What's up? What's good? Spiritual Essence, you are appreciated. Like I say, hit that super chat if you want me to release a video. Since no one put the super chat, you don't want it today. You don't want it today. You don't want it today. There are people, like I said, in the Matrix, and that's what I was saying as well. For me, I'm so grateful. The universe blessed me with abundance. And truth be told, I'll always be abundant. But I always like to show you, in the Matrix, you have people who are dumbing people down, and I can't knock them. The reason why is because their audience supports them. If they're doing a live stream, their audience is putting $100 bills in the live stream. And that's why I said the fake is supported. The fake is supported. And that's why you have to support the real. Because like my mentor told me, if you want the real, you got to support the real. You want the real, Jackie Ryan, you are appreciated. UFO Mark, you are appreciated. All is one, one is all. All is love, my star, and family, you are appreciated. You want the real, you got to support it. And that's a lesson I had to learn. That's the whole point. Because like I say, the ones who are dumbing people down in the matrix, their audience knows the money has no value. That's why they give it up. You see what I'm trying to say? So that's why I'm saying it's just a lesson. It's just when you see that people who are out here dumbing people down, their audience supports them. It's happening. And I got to say, a lot of people support Infinite Waters. And I'm always grateful for that. I'm always grateful for that. Lamar Adams, you are appreciated. I'm always grateful for that. But it could be taken a step further, because I'm somebody who, I'm living in so much abundance. I just share videos. I used to have a private membership on my website. And I said, I need to start just sharing video for everyone to see, sharing videos for everyone to see. But it's I'm a psychologist. So people, they like what they have to pay for. But as well, there is a benefit in having information free and available for everybody to see. However, with gratitude and appreciation, more can be shared. In an example, you got to remind yourself, deep divers, there's no need for me to do a money grab. If I was doing a money grab, I could do a money grab the proper way. I can do a money grab the proper way. I don't need to do a money grab because I'm already wealthy. You should know that if you have the eyes to see that. But you have to remind yourself that with everything, as you give, you will receive. As you give, you will always receive. And I can know this by my own time, even just sharing. I can know this. If I was somebody who was stingy, nothing would be manifesting for me. Just remind yourself, deep divers, tomorrow will come. Tomorrow will come. And I'm going to be here in abundance. Only because I was able to give. I'm just showing you the example. By me giving, I was able to receive. So that was just a little lesson and an example to always remind yourself the people who are giving the most will end up receiving the most. I told you, I didn't really care about how many subscribers I had. Wasn't important. It was about me realizing how many people I could help. And anytime you realize this, the universe will always look out for you. So always remind yourself of that. Don't get caught up out here in poverty mindset. Always remind yourself, abundance is your natural state. That's why I give over 4,000 videos. Over 4,000 videos for anybody to see at any time. But through my giving, I'm manifesting beyond measure. So this is just an example. I'm an advocate for it, deep divers, because I give and I do receive. So many wonderful deep divers here. Like I said, let love guide you, not fear. Let me shout out to everyone who's here. So many wonderful deep divers who are diving deep. You're truly appreciated. Truly appreciated. And also let me know, deep divers. Let me know if you have a question you want me to do a video on. If you have a question you want me to do a video on. Healing Honey, you are appreciated. Thank you. You are appreciated. Let me know if you want me to do a video about a certain subject, topic. Make sure everybody who's here, you add me on the Instagram, Ralph Smart. DM me, send your message there. Ralph, I want you to do a video on this. I'm going through this. This is how I can actually add more videos about what you're actually going through. Deep divers, you're truly appreciated. And like I say, it don't stop. We can't stop. We got to keep it moving. Brian Divisions, where you at? We can do Brian Divisions or we can go 80s. Deep divers, I love all of you. You are appreciated. Smash that like button, share the video. Powerful, powerful show. Much love to all of you. I'm so happy. The whole world is just beginning. We already won. It's about us all. So many beautiful deep divers here. It's a choice. Ben, that's a great question. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. You are appreciated. so happy to manifest whatever you want, to be whatever you want. It's a choice. Freedom is a must. We have to become the spoon. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. Let me give a shout out to everybody who's here. Powerful show, deep divers, you know. And that's the thing. Shout out to the one who came in on the 3-3. You are appreciated. I always have to do these videos, these live streams, just so you can see me, deep divers, in live time, because it's so important. And like I say, if there's anything you want to tell me now. You are saving lives out here, Ralph. I love you. Hey, I always say we're all saving lives, you know, in our own way. But I definitely know Infinite Waters is exactly that. We are Infinite Waters. It's everywhere right now. And, you know, I have to show you, like I said, I got to show you I'm a real being, deep divers. I'm interested in people who are real. I'm interested in people who can show themselves, not just in an edited way, but also in a very raw way, you know, and that's what I have always been doing. That's why I don't edit my videos. I always show you everything in raw, real time. And this is what can make you more powerful. You don't want to be out here auto-correcting yourself, editing yourself, filtering yourself out. You want to just make a lot of mistakes. You're going to be more relatable, deep divers, because a lot of people make a whole lot of mistakes. Like I say, deep divers, so many wonderful deep divers who are here. You're truly appreciated. We ain't finished, deep divers. One of the things I want to tell you, I'm not who you think. One of the things I want to tell you, deep divers, is right now, people are starting to wake up. Right now, people are starting to change in a good way, in a way where they're letting go of these labels society has given them. And this is really how you can create something profound. This is how you can create a great piece of art. You have to be so different from everybody else. And when you can do this, you can unlock the secret door. You can unlock the secret door. You know, one of the things, deep divers, a lot of people sometimes find it hard to believe the truth is mainstream now. The awakening is mainstream now. A lot of people find it hard to believe it could happen. We did it. I'm proof that it's possible. So you got to remind yourself, a lot of people have been so programmed in this matrix that you think it can never happen. You think that somebody who is awake and aware can't manifest big. And this is the lie many people have been living in. In fact, you can manifest bigger than everybody you know, because you are free to be who you really are. A lot of people are not free to do that. Infinite waters, I can dive deep about anything and get away with it, because that's what infinite waters is about. So remind yourself, it's not about fitting in when you were born custom made. Deep divers of planet Earth. So many wonderful, amazing deep divers who are here. And this is how it is. Live streams. More of this happening now. So tune in and enjoy the live stream. Enjoy the live conversation with other deep divers. And let's really dive deep, because a lot is happening. A lot is happening. Deep divers, so many of you wonderful deep divers. I love all of you. You are appreciated. Much love to all of you. Keep being the powerful beings that you are, and spread your truth. Not mine. Spread your truth. One love to all of you deep divers. I love all of you. Peace.